Welcome to Arts Education. This is the last part of Arts Education where we will be talking about sculpture of some Southeast Asian countries. Be ready as you will be amazed by the different places we will be visiting today in this lesson. Many landmarks in Southeast Asian countries showcase their art through architectural and sculptural form. This represents their cultural beliefs and are commonly dubbed to serve their symbolism for each nation. Thailand is well known for their sculpture. Their history dates back to 4,000 years ago, as they unravel sculptures made from wood, stone, ivory, clay, and various metals. But the most notable are the Thai bronze sculptures, famous for their originality and grace. It is in Thailand where you will see the famous reclining sculpture of Buddha in the Wat Po temple. This Buddha is 46 meters long and 13 meters high. Imagine your height is 1.3 to 1.5 meters only. This is made of plaster on brick and is finished in gold leaf, while the toes are inlaid with mother of pearls. Here are some more sculptures found inside Wat Po. Cambodia. Cambodia is well known for the Angkor Wat Temple. These are small statues and large carvings on the wall of Angkor Wat, showing that sculpting is an art that can date back to their beginnings. Sculpting, or the art of stone carving, dates back to the foundation of the Khmer nation in 802 AD. Here are some carvings on the wall of Angkor Wat. Laos. Laos is known for sculptures created from precious metals like bronze, silver, and gold. The famous statue made of gold is the Prasai, housed in the Nong Khai temple, while the Prabang, the delicate Buddha, is the mystical national emblem of Laos. Here are some pictures of Prabang and Prasai. Vietnam's sculpture is influenced by three religions, namely Taoism, Confucianism, and Buddhism, which are religions from their neighboring countries. The most famous sculpture in Vietnamese history is seen in the cave of Dong Noi, where 100,000-year-old carvings can be found. Here are some pictures of it. The Dong Son culture of Vietnam is known for its small carvings, kettle drums, and home utensils in shapes of men, elephant, toads, and tortoise. There are also sculptures in their mournings for their dead. Statues are placed in front of the graves, which symbolizes their loved ones. Indonesia. Sculptures in Indonesia also dates back to their history. These are commonly made from stone, bronze, and iron, and was found in numerous archaeological sites. Native Indonesian tribes create sculptures for their deities and ancestors. The most amazing sculptures are the Asmat wooden sculpture of Papua, the Dayak wooden masks and sculpture, and the totem-like sculpture of Borobudur in central Java. In Borobudur, you will find hundreds of meters of relief sculptures, meaning they are on the walls of the temple, and hundreds of stone Buddha in and around the temple. This is the outside photo of Borobudur. Even today, Indonesians still create vivid wood sculptures and wood carvings. Here is an example of a relief carving. Also, they create handicrafts, which are popular souvenir items for tourists. Here are some examples. Malaysia. Relief sculpting is one of the most common folk art in Malaysia, where sculptures are created from a base or another surface for support. Here are some examples. There are three types of relief: the alto, the bas, and the sunken relief. The alto form is almost completely carved from its surface, highly shaped, with very little of the structure touching the base or plane, as you can see in this picture. The bas form is a relief that barely extends past the base. As you can see here, the carving is mostly intact on the wall, while the sunken relief is carved into the surface rather than out of it. Relief wood carvings are seen in most walls, doors, and windows in Malaysia. These carvings require a high degree of skill, patience, determination, and talent. There are two types of wood carvings in Malaysia. The ukiran halus is carving of relief patterns in smaller items, while the ukiran kasar refers to carvings on larger objects. Sengal is the preferred wood for building houses and boats by the Malays, but being expensive, others use balaw or pera, which is slightly softer than the sengal. Of course, when we talk about Singapore, the famous merlion will be one of the first we talk about. This is established to create a distinct image for the Singaporean. Merlion stands for mermaid and lion. There are different folklores that features the merlion. While the Sri Mariamam is a Hindu temple with sculptures and is almost as old as Singapore itself. The goddess Mariamam is known for her powers to cure diseases. That is why many people visits this temple. Brunei. Sculpting is one of the art forms not yet widely practiced in Brunei Darussalam, but to date, most of their sculptures show functionality like ornamental decors and functional items such as lamps, jars, and others. Here are metal sculptures seen at the ASEAN Square in Brunei Darussalam, enclosed within the Persaran Damuan Recreational Park. This sculpture's theme is Harmony and Diversity. This was created in 1986. These sculptures were created by artists from different countries of the ASEAN. Let's take a closer look at some of the sculptures. Malaysia, the emerging kuba or domes. Indonesia, the goals of ASEAN, as the artist says that art is part of human life. Philippines, Brunei Enteleki, or Abstract Expressionism. This sculpture faces the sun. Singapore, United Profile. As the artist says, a freestanding sculpture is like a tree growing vertically upright. Thailand, Movement. The artist used different feelings of geometric and organic life. And Brunei Darussalam, the world of ASEAN. The idea focuses on the formation of ASEAN. For your activity, you will be tasked to analyze different Southeast Asian sculpture. A template will be posted together with the instructions on how you will do it. What have we learned today? Wood carving serve both a functional and aesthetic purposes in Malaysian architecture. The merlion, a mythical creature that is half lion and half fish, is the national symbol of Singapore. Borobudur Temple is one of the largest Buddhist temples in the world. For assessment, kindly check your FB group for the link. This is the last part for art education for the first quarter. I hope you learned and enjoyed the different kinds of artworks discussed, from fabric and fabric design to arts and crafts, and lastly, sculptures. Thank you, and I hope you've learned something from watching this video. Stay safe, everyone.